Hello. Hi everybody! Sorry I'm late. Let's go!
Людина, яка вклала багато життя в правильний саунд, правильний настрій та взагалі емоцію. Людина не побоялась до нас приїхати. Це Стів, BC.
Yeah, getting here was an interesting journey. It was a little bit more difficult than I anticipated. As soon as Wizz Air said it had delays, I thought, uh-oh, but we'll try.
Yes.
And so, yeah, like, it was a sinking feeling as we got towards the train station, knowing that there was just no way I was going to get on that train. So when you guys said you'd found a driver, that was a relief, and I thought, cool, no problem, we'll go to sleep, we'll make it. The driver arrived, and we were cruising along quite nicely until we got to the border, and there were so many cars. There was like over 100 cars not moving. So we had a little panic, and then he drove round to another border spot, and there were about 20 cars, and he just looked at me and smiled and just went whoosh, and just kind of went for it. They're very thorough on the border. They took like photos of the car, had a look in about 3 or 4 times, and then he said to me, right, we go bathroom, then Kyiv. And he didn't mess about. We went past every car going, and he had a look in his eye like, so I wasn't scared, but I fell asleep a few times, and I did wake up when he went, and I was like, but no, it was good. But like, I did think I kept looking at my watch, looking on maps, where are we, and thinking, I'm going to get there and the show is going to have finished and you guys have a curfew and I'm just going to go home again.
Hi everybody! Sorry I'm late. Let's go!
Бородянку та поряд наші місця, які для нас символічно болісні, бо ми переживали і переживаємо досі серйозні наслідки тероризму. Які в тебе були емоції, що ти скажеш і взагалі як воно бачити це з життя вне?
So I guess being in the UK, when you only hear small parts of the news, like when the war first happened, the Russians driving through the streets that we went on today was on our news, and this was on our news a lot. And then something else happens, and something happens in Israel, and something happens in all different parts of the world, and then we have an election, and there's no news about Ukraine, just small parts. And then last week when the hospital was bombed, all of a sudden the news everywhere, and from our news it looks like and feels like the whole of Kyiv is a terrifying place with bombs dropping every 10 minutes. And so being here is a totally different reality to that, and doesn't feel like the TV version, but is also way more heartbreaking. So to see like the pile of cars where people have just tried to go, not even fight, just tried to go, and had their cars blasted and set fire to, and they're all dead, right? And to see whole big buildings where just because the Russians didn't get their own way, they've just blown up everybody's homes like that, and all that loss of life, for God only knows why, is it will take me some days to even take it in. It's just mind-blowing. It's just such a waste. And sad is not a strong enough word, but yeah, it will take some time to process.
Яку емоцію ти цікаву спіймав, коли ти був вже на локації з людьми, які тебе бачили, які під тебе танцювали? Що тобі запам'яталось більше всього на цьому моменті, коли був уже вайб людей, які тебе чують?
It was kind of weird getting to the venue so late and then everybody saw me walk in, so it was like a, hey, you made it. I was like, yes, I did make it. So I was really up for performing because, and I didn't have time to think about what the venue was like or who the people were. It was just go, 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 you know, in, play, which was kind of cool. And also, sometimes I think about what I'm going to play ahead of time, but because I was in the car, I would have felt sick to be on the laptop. So it was just like, let's just put it in and just see where we go. And the people were here to party, and I guess they really need that release right now. And it's so incredible for me that music like I've written in my home in the UK, people were singing the words to and knew the tracks, and it really connects above the language, above the state of our countries, above everything. And I often feel, and I do here, I feel like insignificant and small, and like why I don't really get how music I've made at home means so much to people here, but it does. And I can see it does. And that's very special. I can't really put it into words more than that, but it's very special because a lot of the music I've written is for me, my journey, my healing, my experience. And it's even shared here. So it's very powerful, yeah. Very powerful. I felt very emotional a couple of times during the set.
Your gravity is holding me. Don't make me go back to before you. Before you. Before you is holding me. Your gravity is holding me. Gravity is holding me. Gravity is holding me.
Який цікавий реліз ти заграв у нас, який ще ніхто не чув? Хто ще, де ми його почуємо? Або який в тебе трек був такий, ну, який запам'ятається тобі і нам, такого, якого просто ти б назвав цей трек, це моя пам'ятка України.
So I did play a couple of my new album tracks yesterday.
Yes.
And it was cool to see, particularly one I've made with Solar called Never Too High. That really went down well. Everybody was cheering, and you know, they wouldn't have ever heard that before. So it was nice that it had the right energy in it. It was also cool to, like, I played a track of mine called Is Anybody Out There, that I made with Spy a long time ago. Ago, man.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
And still everybody's like, knew that sometimes I feel like.
Yeah, it's more people, it's voice. I know.
And you can hear it back. And so it's kind of special that that's such an old track, but also still has an impact, you know? I also played some much dancier, ravey things that I like there. Like, one of my favourite tracks at the moment is called Wang Stefani by a guy called T.I. And it's just, I can't even sing it to you because it's just do it, feel it, and a lot of noises. It just goes off in the dance. Yeah, I could have played longer. I enjoyed it very much.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Cool. Ah, thank you. Yeah, cool. Thank you for everything.